fellow creatures of the internet, this is the must see and subscribe Dragonius here on YouTube, Bruzo Dragonius, and there's this one thing that really bothers me that I wanted to talk to you about, because seeing that I'm one of the Dragonians in the furry fandom, there seems to be people out there that are asking, do you need a fursuit to be a furry? Well, do you need a fursuit to go to a furry convention? But here's the thing that I wanted to talk to you about, because you heard it from a lot of YouTubers answering this question, and I sort of agree with the most common answer, is that no. Fortunately, you don't need a fursuit to even enjoy the most amazing fandom that this planet ever has. You don't need a fursuit. But say for instance that you want one, and say for instance that you can't make the fursuit yourself of your character, or you don't really feel as confident enough to, or you don't have the resources to make a fursuit. Well, let's put it this way. With this video, I'm going to talk to you about some ways to enjoy the furry fandom and go to numerous conventions even without being an anthropomorphic animal of what I am now. So you might as well say, so this is the reason why I got this on, which is of course my human disguise, this enchanted morph suit. So before discussing some ways to you about it, please allow me a couple of seconds before I demonstrate to you how I become or how I at least have myself disguised as a human. Just 1 second. Now, you got nothing. So, as you can see, I'm on my human form just for this video topic. So, like I said, there are so many ways that you can be part of in this fandom, that you can contribute to this fandom. Hell, enjoy the entire furry fandom without the need to dress up as a giant animal character, or like, you know, a fursuit or something. So, let's just say, for instance, at a convention, let me tell you the true facts about, you know, furry conventions, is that to be in a furry convention, you probably wouldn't need to pay for, like, you would most likely need to pay for Rachel and probably some tickets, but that is something to contribute to the furry fandom as well. But say for instance a meet, or you know, a fur meet, or any furry event that you can go to for free without spending money or something like that, or furry barbecue or whatever. There are plenty ways that you can do this. Say for instance, like I said in my previous video about fursuit handlers, which is pretty much in whatever, the link could be up there, or you know, or probably the thumbnail of it. I explained to you that being a fursuit handler is the top most important jobs for us fursuiters, and for those reasons that I did explain in my previous video. But what if, say for instance, that being a fursuit handler isn't really your thing? Because let's just face it, becoming a fursuit handler isn't really a job for everyone, and I do get that. And not only that, but some of the fursuiters would rather trust someone that they know the most, because we don't know who could be dicks to us or whatever. So, another idea that you can enjoy the fandom while at a furry convention, or whatever, or if you're at a cosplay convention in general, is why not be a photographer, or say making videos, whatever, something to do with filming, you know, because the thing about it is that what we fursuiters are like is that we tend to be the type of people that rather go over to the nearest camera, and if you do have a camera, mind you, there may be some fursuiters that like to go in there and just ask for photos of themselves doing certain random poses. Or say for instance that maybe that there's other furries that hasn't got any cameras, but want to have a photo taken with the fursuiter, like Poppy Fur, like myself, Majira, Pocari, Telephone, and we do like that sort of attention. Don't get me wrong. So that's one thing that you could do, and trust me, maybe it's some sort of thing that you could make a career out of. If you're really good at it, maybe you could just make some money that isn't furry related. Like, you know, if you're really good at it or whatever, you know, you can just make money photos or any sort of thing. And trust me, once you get good at it, and yeah, you can be a bit of a hobbyist, but you will end up earning some money, trust me on that. Because you may want to expand for, I don't know, cosplay related or wedding related or be a paparazzo for all I care. But the point is, that could be one way to enjoy the fandom and contribute to it. Maybe you may not be a photographer, or fursuit handler, or have anything with the camera. Maybe just, I don't know, turning up to a convention just as your normal human self. And because the thing about it is that at furry conventions, there is plenty of things to do. There are some panels that you may be interested in. There may be some shows. Hell, probably you can just go around and explore the place the convention is at. Depending on what one, there may be some other places. Maybe you can just go over there and play Pokemon Go in some interesting places or something like that. So, or perhaps, you can just go to whatever fun panel that you learn from some interesting things, or just get entertained or whatever. Maybe there may be a fursuit dance competition or whatever, where you can just just go sit in the audience and just watch people dressed up in giant carpets or whatever, just dance their asses off. Another thing that you could possibly do is become a volunteer at a furry convention, which would be really great. At least that you're contributing something, to it. At least you can just help other people out, fursuiters especially. You can just help set up the stages or some seating arrangements or whatever. Maybe you can just be part of the con staff. You're really into that sort of thing. Maybe you can just be a volunteer. So that's another awesome thing that you can do at a convention. Also, another thing is that, you can just go around, meeting some other people, befriending with other people, either it's something where it's gaming with them, whether it's just hanging out with other furries in general. Hell, you can, if you wanted to, you could just hang out with other fursuiters to get pictures taken with them, with us or whatever. We're most likely keen for that. But what if, say, you're this type of person that aren't really much keen on going to a convention without a fursuit? Or say, for instance, just look at whatever ways that is outside furry events that you could do that you would, trust me, enjoy in the furry fandom. For instance, why not become an artist? If you feel very confident that you can draw very well, or if not, then it's one way of practicing your drawing skills. You can just draw many different things, like, I don't know, some fan art of some of your favorite YouTubers, including me. Maybe just draw your own characters and someday just make some ref sheets of yourself. For yourself. Maybe just draw your favorite animal characters or your favorite animals, and if you're turning out to be very good at it, whether it's traditional, making badges, making reference sheets and other sketches or whatever, then maybe someday that you can just be a furry artist that is open for commission. Even though that, trust me, you may not get a lot doing furry art than just be like a mainstream illustrator in comic books or whatever. But maybe if you get good enough, people might want to commission you, and which means that you can get some money. And if you wanted to, you could just save up on a lot of things that you want. Like, I don't know, probably a fursuit commission or whatever. But another thing is, what if you don't really feel as confident on becoming an artist? Well, make videos like this on YouTube. Because, the thing about it is that, trust me, even though there's a very small population like here, compared to that many of furries, only that, or that even, owns a fursuit, or has a fursuit, or has at least, maybe if I go up there, that has fursuited themselves. I know for sure that, you see furry YouTubers, including myself, that has fursuits on, or at least be animal characters. Maybe you don't need a fursuit to even be a furry YouTuber. There are a couple of good ones that make very, very good content. Like, say, for instance, Blue the Dragon. I said that before. They don't have fursuits, but maybe But the thing about it is that they make heaps good content. Like really amazing content. You know, even though that Blue the Dragon himself, as far as I checked, he has about 26,000 subscribers. And he has even more subscribers than me. At about, I've only had 232 of you amazing fans of mine. You know, you can just make furry YouTube content yourself, you know, or just even animate or something like that. You know, if you want to be like Cosmetics, like, say for instance, just go, if you're really that much good with animating, maybe you can just be an animator and just make cartoon type videos. Let's not leave it to creating content yourself, but why not enjoy watching videos like this? Maybe some of you may not have fursuits, I do get that, but if you do like this video, maybe that watching this sort of video and videos of other furry YouTubers, like the people that I mentioned on top of this list in this thumbnail, if you're really keen to watch it. That's one of my favorite type of things that I like doing that does not require a fursuit. And lastly but not least, the last thing that I probably would that you could do also is, why not RP? Like for instance, you know, it doesn't have to be anything lewd or whatever's not safe for work. You know, but there are some forms of role playing as well. You may not be into it. Some people maybe, but you know, you could just try your hand at doing role play as your persona characters or whatever. Like, you know, there's so many sites out there that, you know, let you to role play. Like, from what I know, as your characters, you know, there's some sites from what I heard called Toybox. I haven't been on the site, but you know, I've heard that there's that website is just full on people that are keen on role playing. Writing stuff down and role play is not your thing. Maybe you can just like do it in video games. You know, there's plenty of video games where you can pretty much role play as a character. Like for instance, like there's this game that I do play and pretty much role play as my character. Actually, as myself. I mean, like I do like to do some role playing at an MMO RPG game called Elder Scrolls Online, which is an example. I mean, I do tend to like play myself there, my reptilian self. But maybe if you're not really that much into Elder Scrolls, there are so many different games that you can play. Like there's pretty much World of Warcraft, Furvilla, Second Life. You know, where you can just make a character up and do some role playing there. So yeah, that could be some type of ways that you can enjoy the fandom. So anyway, I know for sure that yes, I'm blabbering on about it. So maybe if you want, to those other people that are watching this video, what are some other ways that you like to enjoy the fandom that is not fursuit related? Like, you know, that's besides making a fursuit or just even becoming a fursuiter. You know, what are your favorite ways of doing it? Maybe it's something that I haven't even mentioned in this video. Just please comment down on the description. The comment section below. What do you like to do to be part of the furry fandom? What other ways? Also, for more awesome content like this, or if you like this sort of videos like that, even though that I'm not reading it from a script that I made, but if you do like these sort of videos, give it a like. If you like my content so far, then maybe you might want to do, and I really do appreciate it if you click on that subscribe button. And if you want to be the first person to know about when my video comes out, then press the notification bell. Also, my other social media things like Furry Amino, Furaffinity, Twitter, at Badman_BC, and did I mention Furry Amino on Facebook? I think I did. If you want to friend me or follow me or, you know, play with me on the PSN, whether it's something with Elder Scrolls Online or whatever, my gamer tag is Bruzo21. So anyway, this is a must-see Dragonian on YouTube. Bruzo Dragonius saying, I love you, you matter,
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please, I encourage you to share this with your friends if you have, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel before, then please do. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. You're awesome. And as always, this is the most musty Dragonian saying, actually Bruzo Dragonius saying, I love you, you matter, and as always, may the heat guide you all. Bye for now.